Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Rice. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I think an awful lot's going to be asked of this fella Zubamendi here. But being such a smart player, I expect him to pass the test with flying colours. He's making up the extra centre-half at times, as well as making those deep, long runs towards the box. I think a cracking player with a very disciplined game.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Great vision. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Calafiori. Timber. Zubamendi. Calafiori. Tries to pass it through.
Oh, there's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Now it's Eze. Good ball, good take. Now it's Rice.
Now this could be a chance. Eze! That's a sharp pass. That's a good ball out wide. Timber gets into a good position. Rice is onto this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Saka. He's found a way through. Calafiori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Eze. Plays it in low. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Hammer, shot at goal! That's another chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pinches it off him. Calafiori, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's in a great position here. Now it's Rice. No, it's come to nothing. Rice. Eze. Tries to play it through. Odegaard. And it's Eze. Played back in.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. Ødegaard.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Pressing high and with purpose.
Oh, they can break here. That looks a good ball through.
Zubimendi.
Havertz.
Zubimendi. And it's Zubimendi. And it's Ødegaard. Knocks it into space. Eze.
Looking for options for movement.
Ødegaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Raya claims it without any fuss. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Just eases him off the ball.
Nicely weighted ball.
Played into space out wide.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Ødegaard.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Great ball if he can get there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Ødegaard. Gabriel cuts it out.
And it's half-time here.
So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Havertz! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Saliba gathers from the goal kick. Timber. Eze. Now Zubimendi. Zubimendi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Eze.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
And he's gone backward here.
Goes to finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
Havertz under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Zubimendi.
He was under real pressure there.
Oh, what a ball!
Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saka proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net!
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Coming on the field, number 20.
The pass is intercepted.
Number 10, Eze.
Trossard.
Number 23, Mikel Merino. Number 16.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again.
Can he finish? Has another go! Sticks it away!
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Real chance!
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Now it's Ødegaard.
Ødegaard!
Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Arsenal have their third corner. Mikel Merino with the short one. And it's made its way to him. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Jesus. He's got away. Calafiori did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that's well seen too. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lewis Skelly. Merino. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Zubimendi.
Oh, great feat, that.
And here's Jesus. And he's been shifted off it. Madueke towering forward here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
The referee's awarded a free kick. That's a quick free kick. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they've got rid. Ball is over the line.
Goes for the shot!
Good try. The outcome could... And there goes the final whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Havertz voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
They were sent packing.
Your
Thank
final
you
thoughts,
everyone
Jim?
for your support
Well, the look on
today.
the manager's
You were more
face
than just
says
our
it all.
front man.
He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a
today's
showcase game that the
Arsenal
passionate crowd
against
demands.
Arsenal.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
The action has already started. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
And he's gone backward here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Great vision. Goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, there's the clearance. Timber. Zubimendi. And here's Eze. Eze.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Shot at goal! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Zubimendi.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gabriel calmly anticipates. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away? And it's Eze. Zubimendi tries to play it through. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Rice deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Eze. That has not gone well. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Saka. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Gabriel with the slide tackle there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's away. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Timber.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Rice. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Rice, distributed tidily. And it's Eze. He's played it back. That's a lovely, neat pass. Havertz ploughing. Havertz! Oh, what has happened here? And he's in on goal. He shoots! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got the...
Big chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute drop. And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too...
And the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Arsenal finding their passes. Havertz.
Opportunity for Arsenal to break.
Zubimendi.
Arsenal have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Havertz looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's in a great position here. Arsenal have their second corner now. Zubimendi with the short one.
And the shot!
Decent enough try. Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Havertz! It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. And it's Rice. Ødegaard. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Rice. Can he get on the end of this?
Chance, surely!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Havertz is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Arsenal
8,
have their third corner.
Ødegaard. Number 41, Rice. Number 36,
Zubimendi goes short.
Zubimendi. Number 7,
Lovely bit of skill.
Bukayo Saka.
Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been...
Great chance! Off the post.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Lovely feet. And it's Ødegaard.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Gabriel Jesus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, he's not getting his way this time.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's really well cleared. And he's only too happy to take that back. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
And that has been clubbed away. Arsenal are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball over the top. Raya gets it away.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 33, Calafiori. Coming on the field, number 5, Incapie. Number 9, Gabriel Jesus. Substitutions taking place.
Raya comes out and deals with it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Eze. Oh, that is a nice touch. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's gone looking for safety. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. But in the end, they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
And for all that are here today,
what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium. And I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. And it's Eze. It's a promising position. Eze. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Havertz. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside...
Havertz! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Havertz! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Calafiori. Eze. And it's made its way to him. And the finish! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Zubimendi plays it short. That is lovely. Eze! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Timber. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. This looks promising. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Calafiori. Calafiori goes on a run down the left wing. Now it's Odegaard. Now it's Rice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Havertz. Havertz. Havertz! Oh, it's hit the post. That'll be a throw. And it's Timber. Havertz is onto this. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pinches it off him. Rice. Zubimendi. Oh, they could break here. Calafiori. Now it's Havertz. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he's cut it out.
Havertz really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Timber distributed tidily. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Arsenal finding their passes. Zubimendi. And it's Zubimendi. Havertz. Great vision. He's in a good position here. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Zubimendi. And there's the end of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
So that was the first half. Still plenty of time left for a comeback.
And the second half gets underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Eze. That's a good ball out wide. Aims beyond the defence. He has found the way through. Gabriel. Ødegaard.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Zubimendi. And it's Ødegaard. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Timber drives forward on the overlap. Zubimendi. Eze. Now Zubimendi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Saka. Havertz being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Eze. Good read, needed to be. Zubimendi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, that was vital. Rice. Havertz. Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gabriel makes the interception. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a throw.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 41, Rice.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
8, Ødegaard.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Coming on the field,
Eze.
number 23.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Number 16.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had... He's one-on-one! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Chance, surely! Havertz. Madueke. Madueke looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's Marino. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now this could be a chance.
Arsenal seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Oh, nice touch. No way through there. Turns and goes back. And they can counter here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Odegaard. That's tidy. Timber. That is good strength. Now it's Marino. Tries to play it through. Madueke. Havertz receives it in a good position here. And he's intervened well there. The pass has gone astray. Now that's well seen too. Gabriel Mosquera. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. He's found a way through. Odegaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Chance! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Unlucky lads. Let's hope for
Your
better luck
reflections then,
next
Jim?
time.
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game
Arsenal
that the passionate
against
crowd demands.
Arsenal.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up.
Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Now it's Rice.
There's the delivery.
Saliba.
Is there, and he can get that clear.
Knocks it into space.
Oh, that's nice.
Zubimendi.
Out to the right.
Timber's cross.
Oh, smashing header! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes short and sharp.
Timber. Rice. Now it's Havertz.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
He's found the way through.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
There will be a throw-in. Calafiori. Timber. It's Saka.
Quarter of an hour played.
Arsenal finding their passes.
He can get that clear.
Calafiori.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Havertz.
Quality ball.
That is good alertness. Havertz. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Rice. And it's Zubimendi. Havertz. And it's Eze.
That is lovely.
Now it's Rice. Rice ploughing through the middle. Eze
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Havertz. Eze. Now Zubimendi.
30 minutes gone.
And here's Havertz. Now it's Havertz. It's a really well-measured ball.
He's shifting through the gears here.
This looks promising. Rice. Calafiori. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Now it's Havertz. And it's Timber. That's been slipped through. Havertz.
Chooses to go back.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Havertz touches it back.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Saka.
Real chance! right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Can he finish? Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Zubimendi. Over to the left. Eze. He is just caressing the ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Zubimendi.
Shot a goal!
And the ball's come loose here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zubimendi. Now this could be a chance. He's in a great position here. Now, can they get him away? And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Eze bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rice, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Timber, who does have an assist to his name.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Very nicely done. And it's Eze. Can he get on the end of it?
He's having a shot!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short.
Decent chance!
He's missed, but not by that far.
Timber is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Odegaard. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's neat. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Saliba with the clearance. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Looking for a runner. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Havertz being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they will...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Rice.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Number 23.
Oh, well played.
Mikel Merino.
That's That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Played back. Gabriel Jesus. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Gabriel Jesus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Jesus. Strokes it back. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madueke puts his foot on the gas. Madueke! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal get their fourth corner. Madueke with the short one. That is good strength. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Out of Zubimendi. Eze. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 36.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Ødegaard. And it's Marino. For Marino.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling them.
There's the shot! Oh, that could cost them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Corner number 2 then. Zubimendi plays it short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. White does really well to win the ball there. Lewis Skelly. Gabriel Jesus. Eze.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's been shifted off it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Driving. It's Gabriel Jesus! So close to drawing level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Very much into the last knockings. Gabriel looking to play him in.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Timber. Madueke.
Added
That's
minutes
really good
has
play
been
on the
indicated.
right. He's driving forward. Could go all the way here. Lovely bit of skill. Madueke. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Decent shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. So that's it. It is all over. Arsenal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Havertz
And
claiming the
another
Man of the Match
fantastic
award,
win for the boys
and there is
today.
very
Thank
little
you
room for
very much
argument.
for your support.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolute...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
Arsenal.
I'm
against
Peter Drury,
Arsenal.
and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And it's Eze.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Timber could try cutting inside here. It's a mighty effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Saliba gathers from the goal kick.
Zubimendi.
Now it's Havertz. Timber. He's being urged to shoot. And they're on him in a flash. Is there any support? He might not need it. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike! Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Zubimendi.
Great vision.
And he was quick to react.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Timber.
Wriggles his way through.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Ødegaard. For Rice. Zubimendi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Zubimendi. And it's Rice. Havertz. Zubimendi. And here's the chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now the breakaway. And it's Eze. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. Eze. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's in a great position here. It's a good-looking delivery. Danger averted for now.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Havertz. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Zubimendi has created one goal already. Now it's Rice. This might spell danger. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Saka has it out wide and in space. And the shot! And that should get the job done. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. This looks promising. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Calafiori receives it in a good position.
He's having a shot!
Zubimendi. Saka. Nicely spread. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Havertz is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they can counter here. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Timber. Oh, they could break here. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, strongly challenged there. Just about up to the hour now. Passes short and sharp.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Havertz! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Ødegaard.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 41.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Number 23, Mikel.
That's a good foot in there.
Substitution.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Madueke.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. It's a searching pass, and he plays one through. And he's there to retrieve it. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Zubimendi. And here's Havertz. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Gabriel Jesus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Good running, strong and perfect. Eze! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, there's the clearance. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Trossard. And it's been played through. Gabriel Jesus.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Some good work on the right flank here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And that's definitely not his best. Ball's gone out of play.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's gone loose. And it's Marino. Madueke. Eze. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking to play him in. It's Gabriel Jesus! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Ødegaard plays it short. Good chance here! And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
And for all that are here
Any
today,
reflections
we
on
are
what you've
glad
seen,
to
Jim?
inform you that
Arsenal
tickets for the
desperately
next home game
failing
are
to
now available
impose
on
themselves on the
general
game.
sale from Tickets.
Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.